This month of September has a rich, layered feeling to it, with some real tension early on that gradually softens into something dreamier and more reflective by the end for us. Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Georgie Sword. Now let's walk together through everything that's happening in the sky, and then I'll take you through each individual zodiac sign. Timestamps in the caption for you. We open right at the turn of the month on the 31st of August into the 1st of September with a striking pair of aspects. First, Mars in Cancer forms a square to Saturn, who is retrograde in Aries right now. So Mars, our planet of drive and desire, is meeting the firm hand of Saturn. And a square like this can feel like pressing the accelerator and the brake at the very same time. There may be a little bit of frustration or wanting to move forward while something asks of you to slow down and do things properly. But the beautiful part in it, at the very same time, Jupiter in Leo is throwing a supportive trine to Saturn retrograde in Aries. So while Saturn is testing us, Jupiter, our greater benefic, is offering a helping hand, a bit of grace, and basically just a reminder that patience and honest effort really will be rewarded. So hold the tension of that Mars square lightly because Jupiter has your back. Now, running quietly underneath the entire month is a very special connection that has been with us for some time. Pluto, retrograde in Aquarius, has been holding a very close sextile to Neptune, also retrograde in Aries. So both planets are sitting right at 3 degrees right now, and they've held quite a close aspect since the 25th of June. So almost the whole summertime if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, weaving a subtle, almost mystical thread through everything. Now, Pluto asks of us to transform and go deep, while Neptune really dissolves boundaries and softens the veil between worlds. And a flowing sextile between them offers a gentle opportunity to do some real stuff, real soul level work. Now, on the 26th of September, they finally begin to break away from each other as Neptune continues his retrograde journey, but Pluto prepares to station direct, which he'll do on the 16th of October. And here's what's so interesting. The very day they begin to separate is the same day we have our Aries full moon. So a long, deep chapter softly closes just as the sky lights up with that fiery Aries energy. But before we get there though, the 10th of September brings two lovely shifts. Venus moves out of Libra and into Scorpio. So our love nature deepens and intensifies, wanting more honesty, more passion, and more real and genuine connections. And on the same day, Mercury moves into Libra, so our minds turn toward balance and fairness and harmony in how we communicate with others. And our conversations can become more diplomatic and considerate. Then on the 11th, we have a new moon in Virgo. Now, new moons are always a fresh start, a seed planting, and in practical, precise Virgo, this one is really wonderful for setting intentions around your health, your daily routines, your work, and basically just tidying up your life. So you can kind of think about small, consistent improvements rather than just some big, grand overhaul. And on the 18th, Chiron, the wounded healer, retrogrades back into Aries, where he will be until next year. So he's going to station direct on the 6th of January, and then he will re-enter Taurus on the 14th of April. So over these coming months, there's an invitation to revisit some tender ground around courage, identity, and how bravely we show up as ourselves, particularly for the cardinal signs. It's healing work and it tends to reward honesty, so you can lean into it the next few months. And then on the 23rd, the sun moves into Libra, marking the equinox and a shift in the collective mood toward relationship, cooperation, and beauty. So the focus really moves from the self toward the other and toward finding balance between the two. Then comes a really big one on the month. On the 26th, a full moon in Aries at 3 degrees, with Neptune sitting right beside her at 2 degrees, retrograde. So this full moon is all about balance between self and others, between honoring your own needs and showing up for the people that you love. But because we have dreamy Neptune right there, basically conjunct the moon, things may feel a little hazy, a little idealized, or illusions could be present. So this is a really beautiful moon for compassion and imagination, but not the best moment to make a hard final decision. So I would encourage you to let the emotions rise, feel them fully, and then let the picture settle before you act. Just after, on the 28th, Mars leaves Cancer and strides into Leo. So our drive becomes bolder, warmer, and more expressive, and we feel more motivated to create, to perform, and to go after what sets our hearts alight. And we close out the month rolling into early October as Mercury enters Scorpio on the 30th of September and immediately squares to Mars in Leo. So there could be some sharp words or intense conversations right at the end of the month into October, maybe a bit of a clash of wills. So just trying to think before you speak. But channeled well, this is powerful energy for finally saying the thing that really needs to be said. So that is the shape of September. Now let's move through each zodiac sign, and this does work best if you look for your rising sign, but your sun and moon can absolutely relate as well. For Aries, this is a deeply personal month for you because that full moon on the 26th lands right in your own sign, bringing a very powerful moment of clarity to you about who you are and what you truly need. And with dreamy Neptune sitting right beside it, you might find that your emotions feel a little tender and maybe a little bit idealized. So honor how you feel, but let things settle before making any big calls. And with Chiron moving back into your sign, this really invites some gentle healing around your confidence and your identity. So just be kind to yourself when that happens. And earlier in the month, the new moon in Virgo offers to you a fresh start with your health and daily routines. And also, when your ruler Mars strides into Leo on the 28th, you might find that your creativeness and your fire reignites and your love and self-expression just boost right back up. So this is your month to heal and shine on through, Aries. Taurus, love and connection take center stage for you this month. So when your ruler Venus moves into Scorpio on the 10th, she's going to bring a sweetness and a depth and quite a lot of passion to your closest relationships. So you might find that this is a really beautiful window to deepen a bond or to open your heart to someone new. And then with the new moon in Virgo on the 11th, this sparks a fresh, playful chapter for you in romance and creativity. So let yourself have a little bit of fun. But then we're looking toward the end of the month. The Aries full moon for you stirs your inner world. And with Neptune so close by, it might bring dreams, intuition, and old feelings gently to the surface for you. So just giving yourself plenty of rest and quiet. This is a soft releasing energy, so just trust it. And Taurus, let love lead and let anything you've outgrown gently fall away. Gemini, September has a playful, light-hearted spirit for you. So when your ruler Mercury moves into Libra on the 10th and the sun follows on the 23rd, your creativity and your love life get a real boost. So this is a wonderful time to flirt, to play, to make something, and just to put yourself out there. The new moon in Virgo on the 11th brings a grounding, fresh start around home and family for you. So you may feel drawn to nest a little as well. And then later in the month, the Aries full moon lights up your friendships and your hopes for the future. Though with Neptune closely involved, keep your feet on the ground as you encourage your dreams. And when Mars enters Leo on the 28th, your words gain real energy. So speak boldly, just perhaps not too quickly, but enjoy this month, Gemini. Cancer, this is a big personal month for you. It opens up with Mars firing up your own sign, giving you real drive and energy through that square to Saturn. It might feel a little bit like your ambitions are being tested, so do pace yourself. And as your sign is ruled by the moon, the lunations land especially personally for you. So the full moon in Aries on the 26th brings a big culmination moment around your work and how you're seen in the world. And with Neptune so close by, The picture may feel a little unclear at first, so let the dust settle, let the clouds clear before you decide anything. Chiron returning to this same ground invites gentle healing around old professional wounds, and Venus moving into Scorpio on the 10th brings warmth to romance, a lovely softer note for you. So just tending to your energy, Cancer, and trusting that quiet, steady effort is carrying you towards bigger and more beautiful things. Leo, September belongs to you in so many ways. With Jupiter still strong in your sign, there's a real sense of fortune and expansion around you. And his supportive trine at the beginning of the month to Saturn really rewards steady, honest effort to you. The new moon in Virgo on the 11th is a lovely fresh start for your finances and your self-worth. So this is the moment to shed a lack mindset and recognize your true value. Then the Aries full moon late in the month opens your mind toward travel, learning, and big ideas in a dreamy, inspired way. So let yourself imagine where you could go. And when Mars charges into Leo on the 28th, you get a real surge of drive, courage, and vitality, which is just wonderful fuel for chasing what you want, Leo. This is your moment to shine through. Virgo, September offers you a genuine reset. The new moon in your own sign on the 11th is like a personal new year. It's a fresh page to step into as the person you're becoming. So set a really heartfelt intention for yourself about who you want to be around that time. And then when your ruler, Mercury, moves into Libra on the 10th, your thoughts turn practically toward money and self-worth. A really great time to plan with your finances with a clear head. And then later in the month, the Aries full moon stirs deeper matters around intimacy, trust, and the things you share with others. And with Neptune so close by, it may feel a little foggy, so just don't rush to conclusions. As Mars moves into Leo on the 28th, you might find your energy turns inward but still remains fiery. So honor any rest and recharge when you need to. You're basically being invited to begin again, Virgo. This is your fresh start. Libra, September is a real homecoming for you. It begins quietly with the new moon in Virgo, which invites you to rest, release, and basically just clear away anything you've outgrown behind the scenes. Then everything shifts. Mercury enters your sign on the 10th and the sun follows on the 23rd. So it becomes your season, your time to reset and step forward fully as yourself. Your ruler, Venus, moves out of your sign and into Scorpio, drawing your focus towards money and values and knowing your own worth. And the Aries full moon on the 26th brings a relationship theme to a peak, all about balancing your needs with someone else. Though with Neptune so close, let things settle before you conclude anything. And with Chiron returning to Aries, this invites some gentle healing in how you relate to others. So Libra, this is your season, so shine on through. Scorpio, this month has a lovely double rhythm for you. When Venus moves into your sign on the 10th, you become very magnetic, very attractive, and more yourself. So this is your glow up window. It's a time to let your warmth show. And at the same time, your ambitions are quietly gathering steam. And when your ruler Mars enters into Leo on the 28th, real drive arrives at the very top of your world. So you may feel really motivated to chase what you want professionally. And the sun's time in Libra just before your birthday season is a natural moment to rest and reflect. And the Aries full moon as well on the 26th brings a real turning point around your work or your health. So just be gentle in reading it, as things may look hazier than they truly are. And step into your light, Scorpio. You know what to do. Sagittarius, September carries that hopeful, expansive tone that you love so much. Your ruler Jupiter is beautifully placed all month, and his supportive trine to Saturn early on really rewards you for turning inspiration into something real and lasting. And then when we move forward, the new moon in Virgo on the 11th is a wonderful fresh start for your career and your reputation. So if you can set a clear intention about where you're heading, that would be awesome for you. The Aries full moon on the 26th lights up romance and creativity and joy in a very dreamy and tender way. So enjoy the magic, but try not to over idealize anything there. And then when Mars joins the party in Leo on the 28th, your appetite for travel, learning, and adventure can really pick up. So start dreaming up your next big horizons and do something that you want to do. Doors are going to be opening for you, Sagittarius, so walk through them towards bigger and more beautiful things. Capricorn, this is a month of foundations for you. Much of September gently turns your attention toward your home, your family, and your deepest roots. And it builds towards the Aries full moon on the 26th, a bit of an emotional peak around where you are and with who you truly belong. And with Neptune so close by there, things may feel a touch idealized. So give it time before deciding anything. And with Chiron returning to this same tender ground, there's real healing on offer here for you as well. At the same time, your career quietly steps into the light as the Sun and Mercury both move into Libra and place you where you can be seen and appreciated. The new moon in Virgo opens up a door toward travel or learning for you. So tend to your roots this month, and you might find that you can just build towards something bigger and more beautiful. Aquarius, September works on two levels for you. On the surface, when Venus moves into Scorpio on the 10th, the world starts to see you in a warmer, more favorable light, especially in your work and public life. So just let yourself be seen. Underneath, with Pluto still moving through your sign, something deeper is quietly reshaping who you are, though. So a slow but genuinely powerful transformation. The Aries full moon on the 26th brings a conversation or an idea to a bit of a peak, though with Neptune involved, double check the details before you commit to something, as things may feel a little bit foggy. And when Mars enters Leo on the 28th, energy and sometimes a little heat comes into your closest relationships. So lead with patience. And Aquarius, just let yourself shine outwardly while you keep growing from within. Pisces, this month draws your focus toward the people beside you and the worth that you carry from within. The new moon in Virgo on the 11th opens a genuine fresh chapter in your relationship. So whether it's romance, business, or a close friendship, you're being handed a clean page. Later, the Aries full moon on the 26th sits right alongside your ruler, Neptune, bringing money, values, and self-worth to an emotional peak for you. Because Neptune is so intertwined here, things may feel dreamy or unclear. So sit with it before making any big financial moves and trust that intuition of yours, Pisces, which is running especially strong right now. With both of your rulers active this month, there's a soft, meaningful magic threading through your whole September. So Pisces, honor your dreams and value yourself fully, and let this month carry you towards something even more bigger and beautiful.